JC Motors, here to show you how to install the new Scala Rider G9 motorcycle intercom. We've got Mike Toll from Factory Scala Rider to help you out with this.
Very cool, thanks Clint. One of the first things I'm going to show you is something that's specific to the G9 and one of the great features of this new product. When you go to install the unit, as with anything, you've got an audio kit that you put in first. It's sandwich clamps to it. We route the speakers, we put the mic where you need to, and you're good to go. I'll show you all that here in a second. But first now, with the G9, you've got to decide which microphone you're going to use, and that might kind of trip you up because normally you're stuck with a boom. With this special scenario, what you do is you back these little screws out. Let me show you this, and I'll try to make it as quick and painless as possible. Back these out. This is taking off the sandwich clamp. And now you've got another third screw that's exposed at this point. So say I wanted to go with the wired mic, not the boom mic that comes with it. Sometimes people will choose this option if they've got a full face helmet or if they've got any sort of helmet that kind of rounds out quickly and you're sitting there chewing on the microphone the whole time. All right, come on out here, screw. It dropped. So with the G9 audio kit, you can simply unplug that boom. So now we've got the freedom of choice. We go to our accessories over here. This is the wired boom that comes shipped with the product itself. And you can simply plug this in. You put this door back up as such. Replace that third screw. Put your sandwich clamp backing piece back on and go to install it. But you know what? I kind of favor the boom, so I'm going to do the boom. So just to back up a little, I'm going to choose the boom. I'm going to put in my third screw here, if I can. By the way, the tool to do all this comes supplied in the box. If you buy the power set, you get 2 of them. If you buy the single, you've got 1. But moral of the story, that everything that you need all the way around is going to come shipped within the box here. So I've secured my microphone. And now let me secure my sandwich clamp. Now I would recommend putting these in somewhat loose so that you have some room to play. Different helmets are going to have different thicknesses, different things you're going to have to get over. So I pretty much always start with a little bit of room in the clamp itself. And by that, I mean this. So that's a pretty good gap to start with. All of these units, they're going to mount on the left side of the helmet. So I find a spot that I can move the cheek pad just a little bit and try to expose some of the shell of the helmet. So first things first, we're going to slip this puppy in here. Actually, let me do it how I'm comfortable real quick. Sorry if you can't see this a little bit. But we slip that in like so. Now, most helmets are going to be able to do this with. There are some on the market that you just simply can't get up inside there. That's why we'll put this into the bag as well. Into the box. But it's an adhesive mount. So say you just can't get in there, you would take that sandwich clamp back piece off, stick this onto the helmet, and now you've got a place to mount it. Functionality and all that stuff would be just the same, but that's in there just in case you've got a backup or you've got that situation. Now once the unit's on there, what we're going to do is just give it a couple turns here, and you're going to want to make sure that it's on there nice and tight. It's extremely effective at staying on there and pinching it, and you want to get it so that it doesn't have really any wiggle. That way when you go to dismount your G9, you can do so. Whoa. Just a few more twists here, and we should be good. Excellent. All right, now on to the speakers. I've seen people just put them in here like that, but it's not my particular favorite. I like to try to hide the wires. So what I would do is you put these wires, hopefully you can see that, so that they're not exposed from the outside, and you simply tuck them into the shell. This particular helmet has removable cheek pads, which does help out a little bit. If you had to do it another way, you would simply just tuck it along this line and go around all the way. So we've got our unit on, our audio kit on. Microphone placement is quite easy. But now we need to stick the speakers to the inside of the helmet. The other thing that comes in the box is these two adhesively backed Velcro patches. And what you do on this is pretty straightforward. You remove that, and you're going to stick one of these in each part, in each ear cavity there. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but what we've done is we've put a little piece of Velcro in there. So now we've got a spot to stick our Velcro back speakers. So we'll go ahead and stick the one speaker there. This helmet's got a removable headliner, so I'm going to take advantage of that and hide that wire. And we're going to stick our other, here it is, our other Velcro piece on the other ear. Now I throw my other speaker into that area, replace the padding in the helmet, and voila, just like that, you are ready to go. So as you can see, the end result is pretty non-intrusive. I've got the boom mic up front because I've chosen to use that. If I wanted to use the wire, we can do that as well. We've got speakers in both ears, which you won't feel at all. And you've got a dock for your G9, which at that point simply slips on and you can take off. Now keep in mind, these audio kits are available separately. So say I've got this full face, but say I've got an MX helmet that I frequent. In fact, I do, so this does apply. The extra audio kits are available. They go for $59.99. And where that's convenient is I would simply put that on my MX helmet, and if I don't feel like taking this out and putting it in back and forth, I could just simply buy that and then switch this to whatever helmet I'm using that day. And that's how you install one of those.
Thanks, Mike. We welcome all your questions. You can call us at 800-706-9476 or go to jcmotors.com. Get live support and you'll find out why JC Motors is where riders get deals.